Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here with us. Comments made by Premier Doug Ford back in the spotlight tonight. He says Ontarians are done with spending scandals at school boards. It comes as the Education Minister floats the idea of doing away with elected trustees. And during the Premier's remarks yesterday, the Brant Haldeman Norfolk Catholic District School Board found itself in Ford's crosshairs. CTV's Spencer Turcotte has been following this for us. Spencer, Ford addressed a potential school board governance overhaul during an unrelated announcement near Caledon yesterday.
Well, he certainly didn't hold back when discussing multiple things, one of them being those Brant area trustees who he referred to as the bad ones because of that costly and controversial trip to Italy.
Well, there's some good and there's some bad ones.
Premier Doug Ford is referring to Ontario school boards on the province's proverbial naughty list. The Ministry of Education has been working to address ongoing cases of financial mismanagement.
People are done with these school trustees wasting money, and they're done with a lot of these school boards.
One case in particular, a trip to Italy last year taken by 4 trustees from the Brant Haldeman Norfolk Catholic District School Board.
School board trustees decided it would be a great idea to fly to Italy, spend $120 some odd thousand on their junket and their trip, have a great time in Italy, and say it's for Italian artwork, and bring back $100,000 of Italian artwork.
In total, the trustees racked up a bill of nearly $190,000. They also splurged on luxury car rentals, high-end hotel stays, and fancy dinners. Education Minister Paul Calandra ordered a review of the school board and for the amounts owing for the trustees' travel expenses to be repaid fully within 30 days.
Last time I went to schools, it's the kids' paintings and everything else that are on the wall, not $100,000 of Italian artwork.
Since then, Calandra appointed supervisors to take over and make decisions for some of Ontario's biggest school boards. In an email to CTV News, the minister's press secretary said the current school board governance structure is outdated and needs to be modernized, saying all options, including changes to governance and the role of elected trustees, are on the table.
My initial reaction is one of grave concern.
The recent comments have the president of the Canadian School Boards Association worried about the thought of getting rid of school board trustees. Alan Campbell says having an education system centralized at Queen's Park strips communities of their democratic voice and prevents schools from being responsive and representative of a community.
It's reckless and it's irresponsible. And so the message needs to be to Minister Calandra that he needs to do away with this proposal. It's catastrophic.
Meanwhile, the Premier is backing his Education Minister's crackdown on school boards.
We're going to make sure they balance their books, and I know Minister Calandra is doing a phenomenal job.
As for the trustees that went on that Italy trip, 3 of the 4 trustees paid what was owed by the end of May, and the school board and the province did not respond to a question about whether that 4th trustee fully settled the debts. Leanne.
Okay, Spencer, thanks for that. CTV's Spencer Turcotte.